Hello everyone, welcome. This is your elective subject hardware and PC maintenance. So it lets you know all the hardware parts and how they are connected to your PC and the complete maintenance of a personal computer. Okay. So this is your first unit, the complete PC. A typical PC is more than one device that you need all of the parts to make the PC work. The most important part of the PC is the box that usually sits under your desk, the one that all of the other parts connected to, called this system unit or the CPU. Okay. All of the processing and storage takes place in the system unit. All of the other parts of PC, the printer, the keyboard, the monitor, connect to the system unit and are known collectively as peripherals. See here, figure says a typical desktop computer with the peripherals. Okay. See, peripherals means all the devices that are connected to the system unit from outside, so or external devices. Okay. See, the peripherals like monitor and printer, speakers, keyboard, mouse, these are all connected to your system unit and are called peripherals. So now the external connections. Most computers have a standard set of peripherals to provide input and output. See here, monitor is an output device, the big television thing that provides a visual output for the computer, and keyboard is a keypad for providing keyed input based on a typewriter. Mouse, pointing device used to control a graphical pointer on the monitor for input, and speakers provide sound output. Printer provides printed paper output. And devices and their connectors. Okay. See, all of the connectors on the back of the PC are just that, connectors. So you might have seen the connectors behind your PC. Okay. The behind those connectors are the actual devices that support whatever peripherals plug into those connectors. So now the cards versus onboard. So these cards are add-on or expansion cards, add-on expansion cards. Most PCs have special expansion slots inside the system unit that enable you to add more devices on expansion cards. Okay. So you can add more devices or more devices on your expansion card to improve the capabilities your computer. Okay. So this is a typical expansion card. So keyboard always connect to your computer by either a mini DIN port or a USB port. So mini keyboards ship with an adapter, so you can use either port. Okay. So the keyboard comes with two ports, mini DIN port or USB port. You can connect your keyboard to your CPU either with the mini DIN port or with the USB port. So it comes with an adapter so that you can use even USB port. Okay. So this is keyboard plug and port and colored purple. Okay. So next one is monitor. A monitor connects to the video connector on the system unit. So there is a video connector. So your monitor, it connects to the video connector on the system unit. So we usually see one of the two types of video connectors. The older one is 15-pin female DB video graphics array, that is VGA connector, or the unique digital visual interface DVI connector. Okay. VGA connector is older one and DVI is newer, that is digital visual interface, and VGA is analogs. VGA is for analog signals and DVI is for digital signals. VGA connectors are colored blue, whereas DVI connectors are white. Many video cards have both type of connectors, or two VGA or two DVI connectors, and other video cards also add S video component or composite ports. Okay, so other video cards like S video, that is separate video component or composite, and these S video and component are better than composite ports. Okay, so S video and component, you can see these, you may see these ports in on televisions to connect to your DVD and all. Okay, so composite and these S video and component, they provide better quality or better resolution than these composite ports. Okay, see here video card with the S video, DVI and VGA port. See, the black one is S video, and DVI port is that white colored, and VGA port is blue colored. The newest video connector is called High Definition Multimedia Interface HDMI, and this HDMI brings a number of enhancements such as the ability to carry both video and sound on the same cable. Okay, and this is primarily designed for home theaters or computers with the HDMI connectors. Okay, and your computers also designed with HDMI connectors, and nowadays you might have seen these HDMI ports on your televisions. Okay, so now the sound. The sound device is in a computer performs two functions. First, it takes digital information and turns it into sound, outputting the sound through speakers. Second, it takes sound that is input through a microphone or some other audio source and turns it into digital data. Okay, and to play and record sounds, your sound device needs to connect to a set of speakers and microphone, and all PCs have at least two miniature audio jacks, one for a microphone and another for stereo speakers. See here in this figure, it is a typical 1/8-inch audio jacks. Okay, see these audio jacks, input and output for microphones or headphones. Okay, you must have seen in your behind the CPU. These are called audio jacks. And now networks. Networks are groups of connected PCs that share information. The PCs most commonly connect via some type of cabling that usually looks like an extra thick phone cable. Okay, that is a RJ45 network connector. So you must have seen this connector behind the CPU. If you plug off this connector, there will be no internet connection or there will be no network connections. So this is what RJ45 network connector. So and now mouse. So mouse, function of a mouse, it enables you to select graphical items on a graphical screen. A PC mouse has at least two buttons, and a better mouse provides a scroll. Two buttons with the left click and right click and a scroll. So next one is printer. Printers only used a special connector called parallel port. Okay, and parallel ports use a 25-pin female DB. So here it is a parallel port with the 25 pins to connect to a printer, and most printers now come with the USB also. Okay, so and next one is joystick. Joysticks used for gaming purpose, and actually they were using this joystick as a mouse. Okay, so this is a joystick with the buttons, with the push buttons. Okay, next one is eSATA, that is external serial advanced technology attachment. So more PCs are showing up with eSATA. Some external hard drives and optical drives can connect via eSATA. To connect some external hard drive or optical drives, you can connect external hard drives through this eSATA. So now mini DIN connector. In this figure shows mini DIN connector. So this mini DIN connector is a older style keyboards and mice plugged into DIN port, and the standard mini DIN connector has 6 pins and has been used for many devices aside from mice and keyboards. Okay. And some ancient video cards used the mini DIN connector for output to a television. For example, a lot of speaker sets use it to connect to satellites to a subwoofer or to a control box. It comes in a speaker. Okay. And DIN is named DIN6. So this DIN port to connect mouse or keyboard. You can connect mouse or keyboard through this DIN connector. Okay. So now USB connectors. Universal Serial Bus USB provides the most common general purpose connection for PCs. So you will find USB versions of many devices such as mice, keyboards, scanners, cameras and printers. USB connections come in 3 sizes: A, B and mini B. USB-A connector is a rectangular shape. See here, this is a USB connector and the port. See, this one is USB B connector and USB mini B connector. And USB B connectors are relatively large size, and mini B style is smaller in size. Okay. And USB has a number of features that make it particularly popular on PCs. First, USB devices are hot swappable. That means plug and play, which means you can insert or remove them without restarting your PC. And many USB devices get their electrical power through the USB connection, so they don't need batteries or plug or for an electrical outlet. So you don't need a battery for USB devices, so you can plug and play it without switching off your computer. Okay. There is one more, firewire connectors, or it is known as IEEE 1394. It moves data incredibly at a high speed, okay, making it perfect connection for specialized applications such as streaming video from a digital video camera onto hard drive. Okay. So these firewire connectors, it moves data in a high speed, and this firewire consists of a 6-wire connector and 9-wire connector for devices that need more speed and power. Okay. And these firewire devices are also hot swappable. That means no need to switch off your system. You can directly plug and play. So next one is RJ connectors. RJ, it's the little plastic plug used to connect your telephone cord to the jack. Okay, you must have seen a connector in your telephone, and it is called is a classic example of RJ plug, And modern PCs use only two types of RJ jacks, the RJ11 and RJ45. The phone jack is an RJ11 and RJ45 is used for network connections. So, already we have seen behind your system or behind the system unit or CPU, you must have seen RJ45 jack, that is here it is shown the RJ45, and top one is RJ11 and RJ45. Okay, so you must have observed behind the CPU a light blinks there. If you plug off this cable, then you will lose the internet connection. Okay, so this is about the RJ connectors.